We've only been going for a couple of hours, and from lunchtime till about 12 this evening we're going to have our worst weather on the passage. We're supposed to have about 30% waves over 2 meters. I'd say that they're more like 2.5 meters at the moment, and a big one just hit the front of our boat. We've got one of our sails, our Jenica, strapped to the front of it. The straps weren't strong enough. 2 of the straps broke. The third one was just barely hanging on, so I had to go to the front of the boat and literally had a good bath. Got dunked right under the boat. I just had a bit of a shower, and now Jazz is sailing while my life jacket dries out. Good fun.
Don't get up, 'cause space between us evolves. I embrace the blankets and cover me.
It's about 9:30 the next day, and it's been a wild ride. It's the first half of it. Until 12 o'clock last night, it's like 10 toddlers in a bathtub. Furious waves, 30 knots winds, and we were on the helm as long as we could. When it was night, we just had to whack it on autopilot, and big waves all over the deck, right down and through the hatches. And it's calmed down now. We've had to run with the wind quite a way, and so we may be going to Malta. We hear that they are not so favourable for cats and dogs, so we will give their customs a go, and if not, it's only another 45 miles to Sicily. See how we go. Just release the main sheet, slow us right down. Quite tricky catching fish while under sail, but lucky it wasn't last night. We weren't dumb enough to have our rods out last night. Quite a good fish. Oh, tuna's good.
Oh, tuna's yum.
That's a good tuna.
It would be so sad if it was tiny.
Do we want it?
Yes. Yeah. Is it small?
He's alright.
Yeah.
Tuna!
Me.
He's pretty good for around this area. We don't get massive tuna like in the Pacific. And he's going to feed us for a couple of days. Woohoo!
Coco, get away from that. This is a treat for Sugar, fresh tuna, and Coco is partial to a bit of sashimi. Hey Coco, you like sashimi? We're massacring the fish, making the most of every little bit. Don't waste anything with the dog and cat on board, do you, Josh?
Nope.
Yum. I'm looking forward to this.
I actually wasted a bit.
Oh no. And it's so much calmer now, thank God, because it was pretty hellish for the first 24 hours. Now we're just motoring straight into a very light headwind, actually very pleasant. We're just about to arrive in Malta and we're having our lunch. We had tuna for dinner last night, now we're having tuna for lunch. This is our version of fish and chips. It's pretty yummy actually. And I'm pretty glad that this 3-day passage is almost over.
So how did you guys find the passage?
The first day wasn't very nice, but the rest was pretty good. I found the whole bedroom sharing family experience really good for bonding with everyone.
So why do we share bedrooms?
Because the back bedrooms are way more comfortable and way more still than the front ones. So I have to, while Dad takes a watch, me and Mum sleep in the bedroom together, and when I take a watch, everyone gets to sleep in their beds normally. Bella goes and sleeps up the front though, because she's an angel and can sleep in whatever, which is a miracle.
Would have been a bit fuddy up the front, eh? First night, Bella, but last night was cool.
Yep.
And you guys you do a watch in the morning, let us catch up on some sleep, eh?
Yeah.
What about you, David? What did you think?
I thought it was pretty horrible the first day. But
Why? What was it like?
it was just really horrible, really. The waves were huge.
Huge waves, and we're on a big angle.
Yeah, big angle notice.
And then how was it after that, though?
It was nice, but I got pretty tropo actually.
You went troppo?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Tropo.
What happened to you?
Just got insanely bored. I felt like I was going mad.
Like always, we've got to get a few things fixed where we go. And in Malta, we've already been able to contact out at sea by satellite phone a rigger who knows a lot of people here in Malta, and he's going to organise an electrician for us as well. The electrical work that we've got to do is repair our generator. The breaker seems to be flicking off. There's some sort of short in the wiring somewhere on the boat. It's a bit beyond me. And also, when we're coming over here, I tightened up our main sheets that pull down our boom, and our main halyard, it broke. The actual rope, the dynamo rope, which is a super strong rope, snapped right in the middle. And so we need to run a new halyard. And more importantly, I need to figure out why it broke, because it shouldn't. I'm not able to tighten up my mainsail and bring it all the way up like I should be able to, and I'd like to get a rigger to have a little look at that and do some troubleshooting.
Plus Josh broke the toilet seat when we're on passage.
Yeah.
It was rocking.
Oh my goodness. You try and go to the toilet on passage, it's not level, right? Your whole world, you just imagine sitting there in your little house, doing whatever you're doing, and everything's at a 40-50 degree angle, you know? So you sit on
the... being shaken around as well.
And you're not only in a toilet, you're in a shower as well. So you're sitting there at a weird angle on the toilet trying to do your business, and then you lean over accidentally and a big surge brings you over and you smack the shower, all this water's coming on you, and then you're trying to do your business, and then the hinge breaks and you slide off the seat, and then you hit the shower again, and it's just nasty business trying to go to the toilet on passage. So we made it into the inner harbour, and we are just a little paranoid about our cat and dog. We're hoping not to tell anybody about them, or we've just got a crazy amount of paperwork that we don't want to do. And Malta's a stickler for the rules, so we don't want to do anything illegal and end up in prison, obviously.
I like that house over there with the green shutters. This is the Creek Marina. Arriving, following the guys in. Cool little spot.
So we're taking our yellow flag down, and up goes the Maltese flag. We still haven't checked in, so technically we shouldn't actually be putting up the courtesy flag of Malta, but the customs here at the marina aren't opening until Monday. So we're going to go out to anchor. This marina costs about 170 New Zealand dollars a night. It's too much for a budget when you're traveling around the world. So we are going to go out to anchor, and we've found out that we can probably anchor in the big, main, beautiful harbour, which would be kind of quite cool.
You got it. Ooh. Zoom in on that.
So I'm pulling the top and lift through the main halyard, then I'm going to attach the main halyard to it, pull the new halyard up, and essentially it's an easy quick fix, running a new line inside a mast, use an old one.
We've come into what they call the Grand Harbour in Valletta in Malta. We're going to put the anchor down, we're going to take the tender ashore and go back to where we had dinner last night because it was so cool. It's called the International Food Market. It's got like amazing Asian food, Italian food, all sorts of really yummy stuff. So we're going to go do that, explore the town a bit more because it's just incredible, and hopefully chill out a bit because it's been a full-on few days.
Boat's on the other side of the bay. We've tied the dinghy up, and now we're going to head up into Old Malta town and check out these international food markets.
I look like a lobster right now, Dan.
Where are we, babe?
We made it after a very hot uphill walk to the International Food Market.
What do you got, Bella?
I got, can you try to have this? It's for a pork bun.
The pork bun.
Hold up, are we?
Yeah, gonna get a ticket. They're waiting for you 1 hour. Were you? We were just having lunch.
Valletta port. Yeah, put the anchor here or here.
Even in St. Paul's Bay?
Yeah, everywhere on Malta.
Really?
Yes, there's no problem. Okay, we'll speak to the radio, no problem.
Okay.
This problem, and no, the answer.
And then-
We have no details, no call you. At the moment, we'll start the race. But we shut it in.
Oh, yeah. So
That's the problem.
okay, Jazz. Pull on that line.
So what are we doing?
Mum's at the top of the mast. She's just lowered a line down with a sinker on the end of it, and we'll be pulling up our new halyard, which pulls up our main sheet. For those of you who don't know, this is a main halyard. It's dynamite, super strong on the inside.
Head for the shore, my friend. The forest is on fire. You can see the smoke climb high into the
We have met the crew from Mississippi. They have 5 kids. You want to introduce yourself? Hi. Hi, what's your name? Jill from Tahoe. And you have 4 little brothers and sisters. What are their names? Bethany, Doug, Nathan, Teo, and we've met another Kiwi boat. We're all getting together. They have Leon and Ruby, and we're halyard swinging on our boat.
Yeah, just so you know, I'm Bella and I'm from New
Okay,
Zealand.
so
You're Bella from New Zealand. There's Teo, he's super cute.
Otherwise,
We've got like 1 million kids on our boat right now, which is awesome.
Learn to be still, my friend. I know that you are tired. I have seen the colors faded in your eyes. There'll come a day, my friend.
First day we laid anchor here in Malta. Our kids were watching these other kids having sailing lessons, and David said, man, Mum, that looks like so much fun. Can I do that? So I went into the Royal Malta Yacht Club where we're anchored in front of, and I asked, and they said sure. So they've let our kids join in these lessons, and David's just taken to it. Bella's loving it. They're really enjoying it. It's really cool for them. They've only experienced sailing on this big 50-foot yacht, which is completely different to the feeling of sailing a small dinghy. You really feel the wind, you feel the waves, you're in control of the main sheet, you're in control of the tiller. I spent my whole childhood racing at Murray's Bay Yacht Club in Auckland Harbour. I loved it, so it's just awesome for me to see the kids loving the same sport that I fell in love with as a kid.
our rigging, our halyard that snapped. We've been able to fix our generator. Our fuse kept going. We found out that on our generator someone had messed up the neutral and the live wire and put them around the wrong way, and so fixed the problem. And our kids have discovered small sailboats, and they're having a great time over 2 days just learning how to sail with an instructor. And today David's on a boat for his first time, single-handedly going for it. It's just so cool to see our kids just enjoying the sport.
Too much for us to need a little help, 'cause I can be the courage that you need and help you to a place to realize that you can succeed. Hey, should you pay attention, focus on what your life means? I'll listen to the haters as they come for you or me.